a CYLON, you're a CYLON, you're a CYLON. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Fail. Today we're checking out Battlestar Galactica. We're continuing off where the last one took place. We had Starbuck out of sync, sinking towards the planet.
Bruh, chill.
We had a really compelling story there with Adama learning all about what happened to his son. Starbuck, you know, feelings got in the way, and she let him go when she shouldn't have. With that being said, let's dive right on into it, guys. As always, don't forget to smack the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I've been absolutely enjoying this BSG journey with you guys so far. We just started over on YouTube as well, and you guys seem to be absolutely loving it, so that's awesome to see. A huge shout out to all the Patreon fam for the love and support, but absolutely destroying on the likes. And of course, as always, links down below if you guys want all the reactions full unedited to the show and other series we've seen. That being said, let's get right into it.
Boomer, hot dogs aboard.
Yeah, so's his lunch. Look, take it easy, hot dog.
Glizzy has survived.
This is where you found him?
Yes, sir. He drifted quite a ways in the fight. She could still be alive.
She is alive, Lieutenant. We're gonna find her.
I respect the determination. I mean, and the need. She's super important for the new pilots, right?
I think you earned those today.
I'm not gonna lie, Lee's just quickly becoming top tier.
That's what you're sticking a bit, sir, but she'll fly.
Oh, I was like, wait, what's going on here?
I will.
Oh my god. The CYLON's got her already? What is this? That's not a fun ride. Imagine surviving the landing and then getting hurtled by your parachute and slammed on the ground. One Starbuck and one Sandstorm. Who will win? Cheers, lads. Let's enjoy this BSG.
It's cold as hell down there, but she could survive on the surface.
Until her oxygen runs out.
When?
46 hours and change, sir.
It's a hell of a long time to stay in one place. What if the CYLONs appear?
They won't. It'll take them days.
A lot of assumptions you make.
Educated guess. Talk to me about searching the moon.
Mark 1 eyeball, sir.
Mark 1 eyeball.
What we're not gonna do is have Starbuck
Call
go
Colonial 1.
5 episodes in, so they'll find her.
Adama.
I've spoken with the other captains in the fleet. They've agreed to give over their ships at your disposal if it will increase the odds of...
Track the odds. We're gonna find her.
It's non-negotiable.
Thank you. Tell them we can sure use the help.
coordinate their efforts with...
Losing the composure there a little bit, huh? Oh, here we go.
So looks like we're going to be staying here.
I feel like when we get to the YouTube edit to this, he's gotta have like the Pornhub music, like every time she pops in.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's just.
How long do you think it'll be before the CYLONs wonder what happened to their missing? Send another one here to look for it.
I think you'll find that we are more than adequately protected.
Might be a little tricky with the fleet scattered over half the system. How many days till the CYLONs return, guys? 3 at the most.
This is an odd KFC commercial.
Doctor?
What does he do?
Your requisition.
Thank you.
How long can he get away with this?
Do you honestly think this is wise? You are compromising the security of the entire fleet.
It is a risk, but those pilots put their lives on the line for us every day.
I happen to know the missing pilot personally.
Not as personally as you'd like.
Which makes it all the more difficult for me because on the one hand I think of the pilot, and then on the other hand I think of the thousands of defenseless women and children.
Oh, here we go. Hey, we might need that. We can fix that if you're alive. Pick that up. Yeah, there's not much visibility there. Was that? Oh. Are the CYLONs like grabbing coffee now that they've took over? You see shots at a cafe, like beep boop beep boop beep boop. Like CYLONs bowling and shit.
I don't think anyone's left out there.
Must be someone. It'd be the only 2 people left in the world.
Well, good news is my leg's much better. Now really looking forward to going back out there. I've almost started to think of this place as home.
He's not ready. He's not ready for this. Although this is like a safe haven given the apocalypse. Whoa, 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 whoa. We do a little B&E. If this motherfucking CYLON grabs a cup of coffee, on God. There's a cup! Okay. Close contact with the CYLON, 2v1.
It's Kara Thrice. Not bad shooting, if I do say so myself. Lord, I owe you one. Looks like I found my ride out of here.
Interesting.
Fix you up.
We've left enough people behind. I don't want to leave Starbuck behind.
I'm just saying, commit entire fleet to this
I
search.
said no!
Oh.
We're gonna find our missing pilot. And we're gonna bring her home. We leave no one behind. Resume your duties.
My man's is barking. I mean, given the emotions after just discovering that she kind of killed your son, then her go missing, not Adama's day. It's none of our week, honestly. They're probably having a conversation right now about how that CYLON's messing up the cover.
Sharon! Sharon!
Frack me. Are you alive?
Yeah, okay, so the ship sort of... Oh, it is alive. So it was blood. Okay, this is pretty interesting. Not looking good.
Mosaic for the area we searched so far.
We gotta do better than this.
Bad idea. The Cap is the fleet's only defense. If all our Vipers are fracking around on the moon when the CYLONs come calling, we're maggot meat.
Bottom line, we can double the area we can search in the time we have left.
Starbuck would be the first one to tell you not to do this.
Nothing would make you happier, would it?
That's true. He doesn't really doesn't love her that much.
Get rid of the foul mouth and challenging your authority.
You are way out of line, mister. I'm not. Means you are way too close to this because she is your friend.
Gentlemen! Get as many birds up in the air as you can and you find our girl.
I can also see where Ty's coming from, though. Can't be dedicating all our resources to this.
My God.
Yeah, this is a revelation.
You back. So I guess the only thing flying you.
So they're like biomechanical? I mean, it does make sense that they would have this capability, given that they can literally mimic humans.
How are you holding up?
Better than my Viper. We're slapping one together from pieces of the others.
Do you know that your father just redeployed the Combat Air Patrol?
Yes, Madam President, it was my idea.
Your idea?
We need every Viper we've got. Because after that...
He knows that it's not the best call.
Oxygen will be gone and she'll be dead. Just make sure everyone is set to jump at the first sign of trouble.
With all due respect, there are times when it is necessary for the safety of the fleet. Put out...
Not this time.
He's putting his foot down. No.
Just haven't exhausted all the options, and the safety of the fleet has not been compromised.
That's for all our sakes, right? 1 hour left. Let's get it.
Blue Flight reports bingo fuel, sir.
Did someone call him back to Galactica?
I just assumed...
The search was over. It was hopeless.
Oh, no.
We should write Starbuck off as dead? Is that what you're telling me, Mr. Gaeta?
No, sir.
Then what are you trying to tell me, Mr. Gaeta?
Gaeta, spill it out.
Time's up.
This does call leadership under question.
She's out of O2.
The clock is a guess. We don't know for a fact.
We are putting people at risk. We have pilots
Not
that are
quitting.
pushing themselves and their ships too hard, all for the sake of...
We are not quitting. And you're relieved, Colonel.
Excuse me? Wow, he really just server kicked him from the jet. That's crazy.
You're part biological, right? Which means that you need oxygen, right? So it's gotta be here somewhere.
Yo, we take those? I feel when your cooling rig on your CPU comes clutch.
Adama.
Commander Adama, I just wanted to say how very sorry I am about Lieutenant Thrace.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah, you're pushing
I think
it.
you've been misinformed.
How?
We don't know if Starbuck's dead.
I was told that her oxygen had run out a half an hour ago.
That's an estimate, President.
I feel a hang-up coming.
Thank you for your concern.
I know that thing tastes disgusting. Probably stank.
One of us needs a bath.
Definitely stank.
Now you're gonna teach me how to fly.
Wasn't I notified the President was coming on board?
There was no advance notice, sir.
I didn't know she was coming.
This is not gonna go well.
Meter at the airlock. Bring her to my quarters, please.
Very well.
You're definitely not flying. You'll probably get a signal, notify the team, come to you, and they'll save you.
Where are yours?
No shot you're flying. You're good, but like, it's not happening, dog.
I came here to talk, not to give orders.
It may take an order.
You've got about 3 minutes. Talk fast.
President Roslin.
Here we go.
Madam President,
Skip the formalities. You both know why I'm here.
CYLONs won't be missing their patrol for at least one more day.
Oh, the step, and you know
Colonel
she's about to clap.
How much aviation fuel has been expended?
43% of reserves.
43.
Almost half. It's unacceptable.
It's
That's
objective.
what 1/3 of your...
Crap. Unacceptable. Whatever it is you feel about this, it's a military matter.
It's going back to the book.
Fine. And you're both honorable men, and you're both perfectly aware that you are putting the lives of and the future of this civilization at risk.
Yep, she pulled the civilization card out. It's kind of true.
Now, if the two of you, of all people, can live with, then the human race doesn't stand a chance.
I'm with the Prezi on that one.
Terminate search operations. Bring everyone home.
Okay. Never mind. Starbuck is just sick. There's also a hole in the side of the ship. Oh, we just took that shit into space?
I need to know something. Why did you do this? Why did we do this?
Yeah.
Kara?
It's a great distinction.
Kara was family. Sometimes you break the rules.
And if it was me down there instead?
I'd have left you in a second.
Are you sure?
Oh!
If it were you. Civilian ships have begun their jumps to the next star system. You give the word, we'll start our clock.
So how does she get on board?
Return to your ship.
Thank you, I'll stay here. I'd like to see how the professionals do it.
So that was a deep shot of their trust, too. But how do they not blow up a CYLON ship that's coming? It's gotta have no radar.
Execute jump, Lieutenant Gaeta.
There's no
Jump
way.
clock is running. Navigation. Go. FTL. Go. Tactical.
Look at the
Flight up.
despair.
Contact.
Hold count.
Count held.
Did she just do a maneuver that's her signature? That's gotta be it.
Action stations, launch Viper.
Well, okay, this is a great question. How do they distinguish it? I'm actually really curious.
Now look before you shoot, please.
Where the hell are the Vipers?
Interval failure. Abort launch.
Well, that's convenient.
Why only one CYLON this time?
Could be a lone recon mission.
Bro, there's no... Yo, I don't want to see any shit talk towards Adama, Lee, or Starbuck after this. They're gonna look like gods. Oh, never mind. We're just shooting. Like, are we taking in what's happening right here? Come on. Oh, he's gonna see Starbuck's jacket.
Galactica, the CYLON is now flying formation with me.
It's gotta be the jacket. Oh, you wrote your name on it. Oh, that's so smart.
What?
Unless I missed that. Sorry if I did.
Apollo.
Starbuck, it's written under the fracking wing.
Oh my goodness. Ty's like, he's like, I thought I had this. I thought I...
Bring it into the bay.
Yeah!
This thing is flying with some serious attitude.
That's got to be the best feeling. Oh my goodness. Whew. That was the definition of a nani moment. Nani?
Your ass belongs to me.
And on a side note, now we've got one of their ships. We know a little bit more about, I guess, what they're made of. A living legend.
How are you feeling?
Don't have any ambrosia, but the doc can.
Doc says it's too early to tell, but knowing you, you'll be fine, Kara.
Yeah.
You did good.
Ugh.
Did real good. Need anything?
A stogie would be nice.
Had a feeling.
My man came strapped with one in the case too.
It's my last one, so enjoy.
That was a close call. And that was my reaction video to Battlestar Galactica 1x5, y'all. And this was a pretty tense episode. We had Starbuck MIA again. Just given the circumstances for the museum fights back, we have resources being depleted. You know, spending upwards of like 43% of the fleet's what was it? You know. Emissions or whatever it was, you know, just a large vast amount of resources, objectively speaking, in a situation they probably shouldn't have gone for here. So this episode was compelling for the fact that we got to see where the lines are for some of our people, especially in military. As Adama said it himself, sometimes you have to go against the rules, and that's what we saw this episode here. I loved some of the subtleties to this one, obviously coming off of episode number 4, reliving those emotions after the shell-shocking news that your son Zach only died because of Starbuck there. So those feelings were also intermingled. It made this a pretty interesting watch, I have to say. Now, you know, like it's so interesting to see the dynamics between characters like the president and Lee and Adama just flipping back and forth, or we're watching their loyalties cement. It's still only been, you know, however many weeks or a week or so, and we're seeing each episode, my opinion is shifting. I'm like, oh, president's gonna do him dirty there, or thinks less of them here, and you know, X, Y, and Z. So I think this was another solid entry into BSG here. Also, very big news for the fact that we got to see what these ships are actually made of. I don't think up until now what we were sort of led to believe that these were biomechanical. I thought they were just mechanical, but that's compelling. Now we have one that we can examine and maybe do stuff with. I don't know how much retrofitting we can really do with given the resources. But I love seeing Lee and Adama sort of holding it together when it came to family here, to Kira. The president sort of teaming up there with Ty, because I completely get where their perspectives are as well, and that should have been the call to leave, and we got to see personal feelings with the military and tough decisions brought up yet again. Totally get where the president's coming from. We literally left like 10,000 plus people not that long ago. Interesting to see under the gun what decisions you make if you're at the top. So as we saw here, performances were solid in this one as well, and I think a highlight to this episode here for me, Adama making those choices, seeing his eyes, the way he delivered some of those speeches, losing composure, sticking to his guns. I thought all that was compelling and some character defining moments, I think.
Previously on Battlestar Galactica.
8 hours later.
Yeah, we did have him going at him.
Another CYLON! Don't leave me!
But guess what? Alright, what's the problem today? No oxygen. People are just hangry. Let's find out. Who is this? Oh, he's back on board?
Next. It's all clear?
Got your back, Chief.
Nice.
Real friends.
You know, sometimes at work, I try and conjure up what your face looks like. The way your hair falls, how you smell.
He's a lover man.
Security, XO.
Oh shoot! Nobody goes past my boy Thigh. Yo, these guys really can't catch a break. What could make this situation worse? A bomb. God damn. Oh, I mean, that was literally a ticking time bomb. The moment anybody saw it was the same dude, right? Red flags would be going off the charts. These CYLONs are relentless, dog. No cap. They just keep them coming. I don't think I've ever seen a show where just like relentlessly just like beat after beat after beat after beat, you know? Jesus Christ! Oh my God, they're showing that.
I want to see the Master at Arms in my office.
Wow.
CYLON. The CYLONs look like us now.
The bomber was another copy of a man we knew as Doro. We've learned that there are multiple versions of the same CYLON.
Every single interaction he had.
CYLON.
I need a free hand. The authority to follow evidence wherever it might lead without command review.
Independent tribunal.
Yes, sir.
See, this is where things can get sticky.
You get it.
Okay, we don't have time for that.
I also strongly recommend alerting the public to the CYLON threat if there are other copies of this man aboard the fleet.
Yeah. We should just have a list of faces.
Open to the public. Maybe shining a light on the situation. Make things pop up.
Yeah.
Hey, I owe you one. Sure. Colonel.
Mr. Smith in the Discord was talking about how he loves Ty for the same reason he loves Caldwell from SG-1. I can definitely see that comparison. You know, they're both hard asses, but do what you gotta do at the end of the day. Moonshine or something? Is that fuel? What?
The only thing you're making out of this is a one-way trip to sickbay or the morgue.
If you want to do it right, you gotta do it like this.
Now, I'll show you people how this is done. All right?
You gotta have some fun at the end of the world, right?
A CYLON agent penetrated your security, killing 3 people. At least one of your men or women screwed up. I do not want a witch hunt on our hands.
See the chief? Chief? He was on the hangar deck going over some paperwork.
Guys, 1 + 1 is not gonna equal 2.
Yeah, he was there. I mean, not the whole time, but he dropped in and watched us play for a while.
Okay.
The worst response you can get is an okay.
Did you see the chief?
Yeah, he was. He came in, did some work on one of the Vipers that the captain runs.
Thank you.
Ooh, or an abrupt thank you. That's also not. It's up there too for like one of the worst things you can get.
I sleep in my rack.
Sure about that?
Ooh, they're getting all the good ones. No response. It's also up there. Our man's is pressed.
Word of the explosion on the Galactica has spread through the entire fleet. I have appointed an independent tribunal to investigate the circumstances surrounding.
This is a big moment. It's about to be open case.
Cat's out of the bag.
Yeah.
The CYLONs have the ability to mimic human form. They look like us now.
You could be a CYLON. You're a CYLON. You're a CYLON. You're a CYLON.
Either of these 2 men at any time, anywhere, should immediately contact the...
Wait, is that our man's on the planet? The one who's deceased? Actually, I can't tell.
What's the meaning of all this?
Step back.
Lieutenant asked you a question, Sergeant.
A tribunal has been convened to look into the CYLON penetration of our defenses.
Because now they're not gonna, you know, vouch for them, even though they were just piping. If you're a CYLON, you're a CYLON, fam.
Chief,
it is what it is. I don't make the rules.
Lieutenant Valeri, where were you at the time of the explosion?
I was in my rack.
Did anyone see you, sir?
I don't know. I was asleep.
Is it true that you and the chief are involved in a romantic and physical relationship in violation of the Colonial Code of Military Conduct?
Absolutely, that's exactly what it is.
Are you and the chief involved in a relationship?
We be fucking.
No, the XO ordered us to put a stop to it, so we did.
I mean, if you're gonna admit to that, then just say you did it this time to clear yourself.
To the whereabouts? I have no idea where he was, but I'm sure he had nothing to do with the bombing.
You are excused, Lieutenant.
I mean, we've seen people be left off of Bad and Bougie for a lot less.
Do you consent to give your testimony freely without invoking your right to remain silent?
He's running through all the calculations.
I do.
It's not looking good, bro.
They're going after the...
I went through the hatch combing on Sea Causeway.
What if I told you that I found the hatch open?
I would say that I don't know how that's possible.
So he's gonna have to turn it around and say that she's a CYLON.
A causeway which leads directly to a small arms locker where a Marine guard was found dead at the scene. The locker was opened with the correct code.
She did her research.
I would also like to take this opportunity to point out that that was an internal security matter, and internal security falls under the purview of the Master-at-Arms, and the Master-at-Arms is Sergeant Hadrian.
Here we go.
Did Lieutenant Valeri leave the hatch?
That was a good old Uno reversal.
Then why do I have 3 different statements stating variously that they all saw you and you were anywhere but in your rack?
That kind of does make him look like a CYLON in this scenario.
Were you in fact meeting with a CYLON agent?
I exercised my right under Article 23.
Who were you with at the time of the bombing, and was this person a CYLON agent.
He's really keeping it tight-lipped. I mean, at that point, like, I would probably...
Specialist, your
I'd
sworn
say what it
statement
is.
indicates that you were on...
Now, how shitty would it be if one of these guys died?
No.
Trying to back up.
No, I did not, sir.
So,
their commander.
Chief, did you go through the hatch combing on C deck?
Well, to get to the galley, that'd be the best way. Yes, sir. I went through that hatch.
Did you leave it open?
Yes, sir. I think I did.
No, not like
Look, the
this.
chief had nothing to... It was me. Just me.
Oh, brother.
Specialist, did you leave the hatch open deliberately?
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Good to know string bags still have a place in this universe.
He's a good man. He always does the right thing.
Are you prepared for the next step?
Which is?
Hello, Lieutenant.
Doctor.
Jesus.
That's what I don't understand. Why? Why are they trying to blow me up? You're the one that told me what to do in the first place. If it wasn't for you.
Clean transition. Is nobody noticing that he's losing his mind?
Oh.
No, you won't. Don't make me angry, guys.
My man just got a stiffy in the hallway. I guess everyone's under stress, right? Just chalk it up to that. Is that believable enough?
You took the 23rd.
Courts have never held that invoking the right to remain silent can be used as evidence of guilt.
You sound like a lawyer.
Probably was
My
back in
father
his
was a
day.
lawyer.
Oh yeah, or
Some
family.
liberties. If he really wanted to take this ship down,
he could have. So here's the thing: wouldn't Ty step in and say, "Hey guys, look, you know, nudge, nudge, wink, wink. If you guys are still hooking up, like now is the time to say it, or else you and anyone who helped you hook up there is gonna die." Right? That's the first thought I'd have.
I have orders to bring you before the tribunal, sir.
For what? We don't have to get disrespectful here now.
let's go.
Let's go! I love how it feels like we're in Egypt, but it's more or less just a nuked Seattle. Here we go. Side note, that thing is probably heavy as shit, no?
It's okay.
You know what happened?
This one's good.
Now we're even.
He isn't ready. Okay, he's got some Yeezys on. What is? Turns out he's actually another sect of the CYLONs.
Sir, isn't it true that had we known that the CYLONs appeared human, different security procedures would have been followed?
Probably.
Had different procedures been followed, the bombing may have been prevented.
That's speculative.
I'm asking, do you personally believe a CYLON agent planted explosives in the ship's water tank? Do you? There are CYLON agents aboard ship.
That's a possibility. You can't sugarcoat that, right?
Yes, I do.
Straight to it, yep.
Why did you allow the relationship to continue knowing it was against regulations?
I'm a soft touch.
By allowing their relationship to continue in violation of regulations, you may have made it possible for two CYLON collaborators to compromise the safety and security of this ship.
What do you say, Adama? Keep it cool, calm, and collected. Let's hear it.
Excuse me, sir, but my questions are not finished.
You've lost your way, Sergeant. You've lost sight of the purpose of the law. Whatever we are, whatever's left of us, we're better than that. Now these proceedings are closed.
You said, we had enough of this.
Board. You have no authority to close our inquiry.
Would you be here without me, yes or yes?
This is a witch hunt.
Corporal of the Guard, restrain the commander and return him to the witness chair.
They're not gonna do that to him. These are his men.
Your orders are to escort Sergeant Hadrian back to her quarters.
Yes, sir.
Make your choice, son.
Sergeant Hadrian, you'll come with us, please.
He didn't even have to hear the whole sentence. He said, all right, my job is done. What a G.
That the CYLON gained access to the explosives by going through a hatch door in the hangar deck of the ship. This door was left open due to negligence, His name is Specialist Osiris. He's confessed to lying under oath. He's been stripped of his rank and confined to the brig.
That is gonna weigh on him.
Commander, what is it, Chief?
Thank you, sir.
Oh, that's so cool. He's into making little Gundams. That's fun.
I think that he's doing this out of a sense of
Loyalty.
misplaced loyalty to me. Commander, he's innocent. I should be in the brig.
You should be in the brig.
You can't let an innocent kid...
I can't.
Oh my
what
God.
I can't do is I can't let someone that wears this uniform get on a witness stand and lie under oath.
Once it's murky, dog, it is murky.
You'll have to walk out on that hangar deck every day knowing that one of your men is in the brig because you couldn't keep your fly zipped. You're the most experienced. You keep my planes flying.
No.
I need my planes to fly.
It's a perfect example of fuck around and find out. You're gonna have to hold that one too.
Sharon, we're done. It's over.
You mean it's over?
Oh, there goes that ship.
Wait a minute.
No more secrets, no more lies. That's it.
Yep.
I can't believe you can just turn your back on us.
Us? You just lost. Yes, but also
I put everything
on the line for
this. For you.
Yeah.
I risked my career, freedom, my integrity, so some innocent kid can take the fall for me?
Yeah.
No.
That's the line. He has had enough.
That. One more thing.
What?
Did you leave the hatch combing open last night?
My man, she's moving a little cold. Metallic-like. Robotic almost.
You have the only answer you're ever gonna get.
So the question is, if I'm him, do I think that's an odd response? You know what I'm saying? And that was my reaction video to Battlestar Galactica. This one was season number 1, episode number 6. And this episode, we had the big reveal. The CYLONs are on board, and they look like us. And I think they did a great job at bringing back one of our characters who was abandoned.
Bruh, chill.
Came back on a little side quest, and things kind of got out of hand. I think this was a good episode to highlight, I guess, the relationship between Tyrell, Chief, and Boomer. Again, they tried to hook up, and this caused a chain reaction of lies, and it ultimately caught up to them, putting one of his younger crew members at risk. And I mean, I think any person in that situation would have that eat them up, especially if they know that it wasn't the case there. What did you guys think about Boomer's reaction? That was like kind of cold. I thought she might feel a little bit. I thought at least, as you know, she might come off across a little bit better about this situation, but fairly cold. One of his people, you know, sort of just outed like that. That being said, I liked seeing where the breadcrumbs went. Again, another highlight to this episode was just seeing how once pressure is applied, how humanity reacts. And in this one, we saw we had a council being formed after the news broke, and at the end of the day, Adama just said, "Yo, do what you want, but you're not going to come after me. You're not going to come after my people." And I think that just made for an absolute baller sequence. Adama, yet again, an absolute G. Some fantastic deliveries throughout this episode. And I loved that ending sequence where he's sort of building a ship piece by piece. And I guess you could say he's almost holding this crew and this ship piece by piece and doing what he has to keep things afloat. And when he's talking to Chief there, he says, "Hey, man, you or one of your people started making a lie. And once it started going, it was out of my hands." Absolutely loved that tension throughout this episode here. Now we have the other Boomer coming back again, so I'm really looking forward to seeing those storylines intertwine now, especially after her and Chief's relationship sort of has blown up. So there's some extra magnifying scopes on them. So it's just, they're starting to get the seeds planted for that eventual sequence. So I'm looking forward to that. Again, I think they're teasing a little bit between Gaius and Starbuck, which I'm cool with. I'm interested to see how that relationship will develop. Solid performances. Tragedy ensues yet again over on Museum Strikes Back, and I'm excited to see how things continue to go. But guys, that was Battlestar Galactica Season 1, Episode number 6. Let me know your thoughts about this one. Did you think that they should have came out sooner to sort of step up for one of his crew members? How'd you find Adama's response to this task force, this council? Love to hear your thoughts about this one in the comment section down below. And also the beginning too. That was such a great opener, and in retrospect, having him, you know, pop up out of nowhere and you know, Ty sort of being the one to call it in, right? So absolutely love that. So with that being said, guys, that was it for BSG 1x6. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, if you enjoyed this one, definitely be sure to smack the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And with that being said, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.